If you've never done much weightlifting or exercise in the past, it might seem scary to start. With all the complex strategies, the do's and don'ts, the paralysis by analysis, it's no wonder more people don't just start. Well, I can promise you, the minutia doesn't really matter. Now, not only am I going to give you some very specific categories and goals within each category that you should strive towards, but I'm also going to lay the foundation of a framework that is going to guarantee success. The simple bare bones are all you really need, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video. If you can do the basics and really get those down, you're going to get yourself about 80% of the benefits of working out and exercising with very little investment. And if you can nail down these basics, you're going to be way ahead of the vast majority of people in terms of your health and fitness, but more importantly, you're going to be well on your way to meeting your health and fitness goals. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be easy, but it is going to be simple. And as long as you do it right, it should be fairly easy as well. I think there's two main reasons why people are not successful at achieving their fitness goals. One is that they think about all the things they want to do, but it seems too daunting and they just never actually start. The second thing is they think of all these things they want to do and they put all of that together all at once, but it is way too much and it's too overwhelming, it's too much work, and they burn out so fast that in a week or two, they're like, wow, this is not for me, I am giving up. And so that's why this first point is going to be the most important, and it's going to be the easiest really, but also the hardest. All you have to do is start. Just start. Start with anything. It doesn't matter where you start, but once you start, you get the ball rolling and it gets so much easier to keep going. Now, a lot of people really struggle with that initial start. And if you can get past that barrier, you're going to be well on your way. One caveat I'm going to add to that is don't start with a huge change or radical shift to a 5-day-a-week full body workout plan and a dramatic change in your nutrition. Start small. Make one small change in one area and then build upon it. If you keep making small changes over time, then a year from now, after one small change after the other, your life will be totally different, but it won't feel like a dramatic change. And that's where this guaranteed progress comes in. It's easy for somebody to say, okay, I'm just gonna do 10 push-ups every day. That's easy. That really doesn't take much time. It's not that fatiguing. If push-ups are hard for you, then sure, maybe it's gonna take a little time. You're gonna do a few sets of it to get your 10. But 10 push-ups, that's really not a whole lot to ask for most people. And if you start there and then you just add a few more, add a couple different exercises, and you do this over the course of months, you are guaranteed to progress to a dramatic difference, but with small changes that don't really feel like a dramatic change. So that's point number one, just start and start small. Start easy and then build upon it. And all you have to do is pick one small change in one category and then move on to the next. And I'm gonna give you some specific categories to focus on with some specific ideas in those categories that you can use to start guiding your progress. And you can either make one small change in each category, or you can make one small change in one category, and then once you've got that down and comfortable, move to the next category to make a small change, move to the next category to make a small change, and eventually circle back and keep building upon each of these things. The first category I'm going to discuss, these are going to be in no specific order, but it's going to be weight training. You should be lifting weights no matter what your health and fitness goals are. And all you have to do is pick one exercise that you like for each movement or muscle group that interests you at the time and do 3 to 4 sets one time a week. And I've got several videos on my channel which you can break this down into 10-minute workouts each day, or even just 20 to 30-minute workouts 2 to 3 days a week, and really do a full body good workout. And it really doesn't require that much time invested. So please take a look at those videos. I'll link one of them above for you to take a look at. But what I did when I was struggling to get back into working out was I came down here to this gym once we got these dumbbells, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go do some bicep curls. I did 3 sets of dumbbell bicep curls. It took, what, 5 minutes? And that was it. I was done. That was my one day. And then I came back the next day. Yeah, I can spend 5 minutes in the gym. Sure, I'll go do some overhead tricep extensions. I did 3 sets of that. That was it. And I did that for a couple weeks, just doing one exercise each time. Very minimal time required, hitting my whole body at least once each week. And once I got going and back in the gym and made it a routine, I was like actually wanting to stay in longer and do more of a workout. And all it takes is these small changes and just starting. So pick the exercises you want to do, the movements you want to do, and just start. The weight, the number of reps, the tempo, all of those things don't really matter. All that matters is getting your exercise in. Do however many reps you need to get to the end and feel like you can't do another. And that is going to be a good stimulus for your body to produce muscle. The most important thing, especially as a beginner, is making sure you're doing proper form. None of the other stuff is going to make as big of a difference as doing proper form and getting yourself close to that point where you don't think you could do another one or two. The second category of things is going to be cardio. Some kind of cardio, something that's going to be good for your health, good for your mind, getting your body moving, getting yourself used to that movement mindset. And it can literally be as simple as a 5-minute walk down the road. It doesn't matter where you start. The important thing is that you start. It could be walking on a treadmill for 5 minutes, using a bike for 5 minutes, anything to get your body moving and get in the habit and reinforcing those habits of doing that cardio and that activity. And then you can build upon it over time. The third category that I'm going to talk about, which we're going to split into a few different kind of main goal types, is nutrition. Now, there is a variety of different things that you could do to adjust your diet. There's a lot of different nutrition plans. It doesn't really matter what you pick, just pick something that you find will be easy for you to follow. The main thing, depending on your goal, is going to be 1, protein, and 2, number of calories. So everybody should be targeting about 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body weight. For most people, that's going to be in the range of about 100 to 150 grams of protein each day. And that will boil down to 4 meals with a decent portion size of a good protein, like a chicken breast, a salmon fillet, 4 or 5 eggs. And if you need to use a calorie tracker initially to figure out how to hit that roughly, then by all means do that, but you do not have to use a tracker to calculate it every time. As long as you're roughly hitting that goal, you're going to be getting a majority of the benefit from protein intake. The other aspect that I mentioned was the amount of calories. Now, depending on your goals, if you're overweight and you're trying to slim down while building muscle, you're going to need to bring your calories slightly lower, and it's going to mean you're going to be feeling hungry. So you're going to want to focus on high protein and high volume. So lots of veggies in there that are going to provide a lot of volume to the meal and keep you full while not providing as many calories as other things will. If you're trying to bulk up, you're skinny, you're going to want to push yourself to eat more to make sure that you're getting enough calories in a surplus to really encourage that muscle growth. Because if you are in a deficit and you don't have much extra fat to pull from, your body is not going to utilize those resources of energy to build muscle when you're barely holding on to the minimum amount of fat that your body wants to hold, which is a different set point for everyone, but that's a whole nother topic. Now, I think nutrition can be very daunting, but really all you need to do is start with one small change. If you have a very unhealthy breakfast, or if you always pick up like a muffin, an egg McMuffin, and a coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars on the way to work, that is a great opportunity for one change. And that could simply be switching to black coffee. That could be dropping the muffin from the meal. That could be eating oatmeal at home, or cook up some eggs at home. If you can change one meal to slightly healthier, and you do that for a full year, that is going to be a massive change. And it's just one small change. But if you can make one small change and then another the next month and another the next month, you are going to dramatically change your nutrition over the course of that year. And it will feel much easier than completely changing it all at once. And the final category, arguably one of the most important, they're all quite important, but I think one that is neglected is rest. You need to adequately rest for your body to recover. 1, so that you can actually build the muscle that you're trying to tell your body to build, and 2, so that you can recover enough to get back in the gym for the next workout. If you're trying to lose weight, being chronically sleep deprived is also going to be counterproductive because it's going to shift the hormones in your body that's going to make it harder for you to lose that weight. And so you want to make sure you're getting at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. It's going to be different for everybody, but you want to make sure you're feeling rested when you wake up in the morning and not groggy and tired all day, depending on your caffeine fix to get you through the day. You also want to find other things that you can do to relax. If you're stressed all the time, find a way to relax, whether it's meditation, massage, sauna, hot tub, something like that to help relax you. Rest is not just sleep, it's also a mental rest, relaxing time, downtime, time away from work, time out of the gym as well. Because if you're working out 6 or 7 days a week, that is going to be physically exhausting, and your body is not going to have the energy to put a good workout in, and it's not going to have the energy to recover as effectively. So rest is critical in your fitness goals as well. I really hope that this video was helpful for you. If it was, please drop a comment and a like on this video. Consider subscribing or check out some other videos first if you'd like to see if my videos are really something you'd be interested in. I'd love to hear in the comments what kind of changes you've done in the past to make progress with your fitness goals, or what things you've tried that really didn't work out. The more examples and stuff that we can share in the comments will be helpful for other people, and that would be great. I thank you so much for watching, and any support that you can provide means a lot to me, and I hope to see you in the next video.